So I'm going to be moving frameworks. So I've chose the MonoGame. From the read up of it, it looks really good. Um, I've only skimmed through a bit of the documentation, so I will be going through their learning portal to build this 2D game, just so I can get familiar with it. My background is coming from the Flutter framework, which uses the Dart programming language, so it's completely different from the C Sharp language. I've used C Sharp in the past with Unity a long time ago. This was about 11 years ago, so yeah, a very long time ago. So I'm going to be going through this step-by-step tutorial, just to basically teach myself the Mono game framework. If anyone wants to join along, they're more than welcome to. Just go to the monogame.net. I'll link it down in the description, so you can just head over there and you'll be able to create this game yourself. So I'm going to put this on the second screen just so I can got room over here. So basically I've already installed the stuff that I need. I've got the .NET 8 and 9. MonoGame supports minimum is .NET 8, but I've always found it best to have both of them installed. It seems to work best. So I'm just going through this now. So yeah, so I've already got the Visual Studio Code installed. Right, so that's all there. So we need to do the .NET new project, and then I believe it's the MonoGame. I think it's the cross platform. And then once we've done all that, get a cross platform on, we then need to create the name of it. What's the name of the project again? So it's Dungeon Slime. And then we'll add it to our solution. So I've already set up the extensions as well. So you do need the C# dev extension. That's so you can get like the completions and the solution tab. I am running, I don't know whether I've already mentioned it, I'm actually on Arch Linux on Catchy OS. I'm still deciding what distros to choose, but so far this setup has been working quite well for me, because when I developed my weather app and my Tux To Do app, I did that actually on a Raspberry Pi using NeoVim, so that was quite interesting. A bit of a headache, but I got there in the end. So now back to this. Yeah, I just wanted to get more into game development. I've done games a long time ago. Like I say, I used the Unity engine probably about must have been about 11 years now. So 11 years ago. So I used to use obviously C sharp, but MonoGame obviously uses C sharp. So hopefully I'll get my bearings back, but I've not used it for such a long time. So yeah, I just hope that I can get familiar with it again. And yeah, so I'm just looking at the documentation on the MonoGame website. So basically we've set up our environment and we're going to be creating this window here. So which I believe it looks like that's already sort of taken care of for you. Then looks like they've already done that for you. So if I just hit F5 like it says, yeah, oh well, so they've actually already written the boilerplate code for you then, whereas I'm more used to when I've came from I actually was using Love 2D for a bit, and also what else did I use? Just try to think, what else was I using? Oh, Raylib I used with Odin programming language, whereas you're having to create your window and stuff yourself, like it wasn't already there. Same with Pygame as well, you're having to create, I believe, is it low level stuff that you're dealing with. But yeah, I quite like that this is all ready, good to go, and it's already got comments in as well. That's quite cool. So yeah, so it looks like this is where you initialize your stuff here, load your content stuff here, and then update stuff goes here, and then all your draw stuff goes there. Yeah, that's quite cool. So on the MonoGame site it shows you that we can colour the blue background, so this into different colours, and you do that here. So on their site they're saying we can do the MonoGame orange, so if we save it and run, and now we've got orange. That's pretty cool. So let's have a look further down. So yeah, we've got a game class. So next it's showing us about let's just bring this over here. So it's showing us how to create a class library now. So we can like obviously split our code up. So this is what we need to do. Right, okay. I'm just going to copy that so we've got the right naming convention. So it's saying that we go into our solution, so right click, it's saying So right click the context menu, say new project, then search for MonoGame game library. There we go. And then we want to call it MonoGame library. And we add it, create. So that's created it up here as well as obviously in our solution down here. Okay. So yeah, we've got that up and running. Now sorry, let's just bring this back over here. I'm just looking at this. So we've got to clean up our project library. So we need to get rid of the content folder, the config, and the game one. Okay. So I believe that do it on here. Yeah. So do that. Right. So these they've already got. I'm not going to obviously type it again. So just copy this off their site, but I'm just going to skim through it. Okay. So I believe it's extending the MonoGame game class so it inherits all the base function lines there. Okay, so now we need to update our game to use that, to use this game library. Right, so I think it's the way around. There we go. So yeah, that's me being me. So yeah, I just said that the wrong way around. Given the reference. So we do that, and then we need, instead of saying game one, to say core. Best. rid of all this. Don't believe it. Yeah, so I'm just setting up the title and the window. And this is where we obviously clear in a background colour. And then then just leaving a comment for myself there, so we do all the drawing there. So I think now if we run it, should, yeah. So now we're actually using our MonoGame library that we created. So that'll be it for today. So I've managed to get the window up and running. We've got our game library in. So I shall catch you in the next one.